Hi. February is a big month, and I was going to do this card reading last week, but I have more of this cough stuff that I've dealt with over the winter, and so I postponed it. But I think it was for a reason um, to postpone the this reading until now, because this week we're right on the cusp between the year of the snake ending and the fire horse starting on the 17th, the year of the fire horse, the Chinese years, based on the energies. And so we'll see what the cards have for guidance for us today. And we'll ask the angels and ancestors also. So I drew the cards earlier. The first card that I drew was the cannabis. And I'm just going to look at the cards. I have my lamp on here to see the details. There's a lot of details in the sky. It's about letting spirit take over, take charge, and following that, just of releasing and uh, trusting, letting it go, to follow what comes, right? In all that's coming in the new year, in this new month, to trust and follow. And the night skies will be helpful for that. And all the planets, there's many planetary changes this month too. There's an eclipse. There's many changes of different stars, planets, going through different constellations, and those will be helpful if you allow them to be. The next one is the valerian root, often used for calming, sometimes used for ADHD. And again, it's the night sky. It is again pausing, waiting, listening, allowing spirit, following. And that the energies of the sky, again, the sky clock, will be very helpful if you allow them. And the last one I drew is the milk thistle, the last one of these herbal cards. This is the herbal astrology cards. And I'll go back and look a little bit deeper into the book of at the cards to see there's more guidance for it. And this one of the milk thistle, um, tenderness, healing, gentle healing. Okay, I'll go back and look at the cards here. The first one was the cannabis. And the guidance says, Saturn is said to be the lord of time and space, the lord of karma, and Saturn is in play this month. Although often called the great malefic, Saturn is much more than what we experience in third dimensional reality. The space time continuum is a system that encompasses third dimensional reality as we know it, said to be ruled by Saturn. Yet the transcendence of this reality is freedom from Saturn, depicted by its polarity, Neptune. When the angels of time and space are respected, which is Saturn, then they bless us with freedom and the ability to transcend. But when um, to transcend, and that's Neptune, the cycles of the pain body. So if you feel restless, anxious, trapped in your own body, or having trouble sleeping, cannabis is here to remind you to cultivate inner calm. Breathe deeply, go for a walk in nature, immerse yourself in meditation, take naps, and creatively cultivate practices that soften the unsettled aspect of your being. Don't succumb to quick fix solutions when it comes to decompressing, as it often leads to self neglect and disassociation. Tune deeply into the energies of the ancient ally, the cannabis, and learn to transcend the cycles of self induced pain. So, guidance for um, dealing with things that will come up this month, things that may come suddenly, some that may not, things that might be very unexpected or might not. But the way to deal is is given us today in this guidance. And the next one is the Valerian. One Valerian supports us by widening our trigger points and helping us to zoom out of a situation that might be overloading you with anxiety or stress. Remember, go easy on yourself and don't push yourself too hard to meet goals. Valerian remedies the internal parts of ourselves that can embody the mouse energy when we're overly analytical and judgmental in high trigger mode. The message here is to take measure. Although your foundation can be established with great order, there is certain amount of flow needed in order to enjoy creativity and growth. Don't exhaust yourself in the details. Embrace your own imperfections. And the milk thistle. The milk thistle dispels the damaging and destructive thoughts that can induce an endless loop of self sabotage, your mind going round and round and round. All three of these are dealing with ways to de stress. Abandon insecurity, gossip, and fear based protection strategies that enable frustration or a false sense of growth. Don't waste your time trying to control what can't be controlled. Like a peaceful warrior, set your boundaries firmly and fearlessly. Like Badger, milk thistle shakes up systems that hinder innovation and halts patterns and behaviors that start growth. Know that what you are not changing, you are choosing. the message about choosing what we want in this life, right? Whether we want to deal with all the stress, or to follow spirit and allow that to be our guide in ways instead of just our mind. And I have one more card. It was needed for this month, with all the big star energies and the change, from the year of the snake to the year of the fire horse, and so many things going on around us in the world. And this card is tree from the Tree Angel Oracle deck, and it's the field maple, the angels of the trees, or the angels within the trees. The field maple grows modestly in the landscape while going about its work quietly. Are you familiar with it? Do you know what its leaves and fruits look like? Most of us would have to answer no, but this is precisely its message: to serve without expecting reward or recognition. We must simply do what needs to be done, because work is love made manifest. The person who brings themselves into resonance with the field maple starts to demonstrate qualities such as foresight, honesty, reliability, common sense, efficiency, and good organizational abilities, among many others. Socially, this means good management, fair work practices, and remuneration, teamwork, and job sharing, or simply knuckling down to whatever has to be done. So now it's time to put down this book, stop looking at the pretty cards, roll up your sleeves, and get to work. If we cut ourselves off from the influence of the field maple, we start to sink under the weight of unfinished work, although it may not bother us since we have probably fallen asleep in front of the TV again. That's one thing we can really do, remove ourselves from the TV. Occasionally, we feel overwhelmed or like running away, and we rapidly distract ourselves from the task at hand. On a social level, evil such as despotism or exploitation or moral disintegration sets in us individually. Accumulating on a global level, um, they accelerate the ecological crisis, because the inert and well established older generations steal the future from the younger generations and from all other life forms and ecosystems. Hmm, interesting. That doesn't mean all the Green New Deal things are ways to go, at least, in my opinion. And this is talking mainly on the individual, on the inner level. And the oracle says, do it. Get the job done. You have your hands and words, the strength and the understanding. It's time to act. Weave love into your work and sow the sweetest fruits for tomorrow's children, for your own children, for all the future generations of your family line, and for the world. And I'm going to ask here, in quiet and calm, ask for angel or ancestral message of wisdom for us. The ancestors are here, and their guidance is for your children or family line as well. This is doing the work of clearing you and clearing the family line, um, is important. And and to go about it quietly, calmly, directly taking those steps you need to. And the angels, many blessings from the angels of light only. We don't want any other angels or ancestors than the ones in light. And go with God. They say go with the mindset of God, the non-hierarchical um, freedom, truth, abundance, and love as your guidance. And blessings to you from the angels. Okay, that concludes our oracle card reading for February. I hope you find it encouraging and helpful, and giving both of you, all of you, I mean, blessings for the coming month ahead to um, make progress on inner alignment and peace within you in following spirit and listening to your spirit. And we give you thanks. Thanks for watching too. I appreciate it. And like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye.